Hey guys, so I'm back here at the Dollar Tree. Just had to pick up some things, but check this out, guys. Look at that, Night of the Living Dead. I didn't see that before, and I came back to pick up this one because I passed that one the last time. But yeah, it's so cool to see this one. Looks like it's got 19 bonus movies, so that's cool. But yeah, I saw some other interesting titles that weren't here before in my last video, like this one. Look at this Lucy DVD set here. That's really cool. And yeah, here's a Rumpelstiltskin with Shelley Duvall, you know, from The Shining, so that's cool. And then some Three Stooges here. Like, all these titles I didn't see the last time. And then here's one that I've heard of, I haven't seen, but it's Sicko. I heard a lot of great things, so, you know, maybe. Guys, check this one out. Taylor Swift and Def Leppard. Awesome. Like, it says that it was $7.99, so I mean that's pretty cool to come across at the Dollar Tree. Let's see what else they got. So I just had to start filming. Let's see, Abducted. This looks kind of interesting. Kind of looks like Shannon Elizabeth a little bit in the front, but it's not her. But heart-pounding thriller, it may be. But yeah, I just had to start filming for you guys. I was here, you know, a couple weeks ago, but it's taking me back to taking me back to my childhood there. Let's see, what's this one? Danny Boy. Looks kind of interesting. I mean, I'll take a look at that once I get done here, but look at Jennifer Lawrence here. Chase the Stars. Unauthorized biography here. See, I don't remember seeing that Jungle Book either. Let's see what else we got here. Of course, there's Charlie Bartlett. If you see that one, definitely pick it up. But yeah, it looks like other titles we've seen before. Let me see what else they got here. Let me go down here. See if I see anything else that sticks out. What's this one here? Wild West box. Oh, with Martin Sheen. Interesting. Yeah, that's really cool. Charlie Sheen's dad right there. I guess he was doing some westerns back in the day. That's kind of cool. What's this? It looks like a horror movie set right here. It's got 5 movies here. Biker zombies. Interesting. Here's an interesting one, guys. Look at this. Wizard of Oz DVD here. Looks like an animation from back in the day. Looks like from the 80s. That's kind of cool to find here at the Dollar Tree. So guys, because I'm in line right now, but really quick, they got CDs now, so I'm going to have to come back and look at that. Hey everybody, well back here again in the Cruiser Bruiser. Sorry guys, I just had to film randomly while I was at the Dollar Tree last night. You know, I just came across other titles that I did not see at all in my last video. And there was one that I did see, this one right here, called Prevenge. Now, I had no idea what this was about. Like, the title didn't really stick out to me on the last visit to the Dollar Tree. But then, like, I saw you guys post this online, and, like, yeah, when I saw the cover, I'm like, okay, I definitely have to check this out. Definitely up my alley. And look, a certified fresh Rotten Tomatoes. So, I'm intrigued. So I definitely wanted to go back, and thankfully it was still there. But yeah, upon picking this one up, found other great titles. So yeah, you guys, I picked up a few that I did mention, you know, while I was filming, that I definitely did have to pick up. I just couldn't help myself. There was a couple I did put back, but I was like, these right here, I definitely had to pick up. So anyways, you guys, let me just share what I did pick up, what else I picked up. But yeah, so I picked up Crossroads right here, Taylor Swift and Def Leppard. I picked this one up because I've never seen this little, I guess this is like a documentary, right, of them like performing together. But actually, I had this MP3 back in the day of Def Leppard and Taylor Swift doing Love Story. And I would share it with my friends, and they were like, dude, they did not collaborate together. And then they listened to it and like, wow, okay, I guess they did. And yeah, so that always, you know, interests me. And I'm like a huge music buff, and I love Def Leppard. And I'll say I like Taylor Swift. Okay, I really do dig some of her songs. I won't lie, man. It's a guilty pleasure for sure, but some of her songs are pretty dang catchy. I will say that. But yeah, I love Def Leppard. So definitely wanted to add this to the collection for sure. For $1.25 now, right? For $1.25, I felt like it was all right. You can't go wrong. I mean, it was $7.99. Check that out, you guys. So yeah, very cool. So happy to pick that one up. And then, you know, you guys probably would have guessed, but I picked up this one called Chasing Bigfoot. Now, you guys know me, how much of a Bigfoot nut I am. But anyways, so yeah, how much was this before? Okay, $7.99. Mill Creek Entertainment. Now, you guys were telling me to avoid Mill Creek like the plague, but I definitely had to pick this one up. I think this is the same little series that my dad was watching back in the day. He was like, I'm watching Searching for Bigfoot, and I thought the guy was a nut. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you have fun with that. But you know, now that I did that like Amityville Bigfoot movie, and like I started writing to people like involved with like the whole Bigfoot thing from the 70s, you know, that old film that what's his name? I think his name is Bob Gimlin. He's the guy who actually filmed like Bigfoot walking in the woods and things like that. And I actually wrote like a fan letter to him to ask for his autograph. And then ever since then, I've been kind of hooked on this whole Bigfoot thing. But you guys know it's all fake, right? You know, it's actually John Landis. John Landis is in the Bigfoot costume that we know from that film. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's a little secret. But anyways, you guys, I'm just playing. I definitely had to pick this one up for sure. And says here it's got like 5 programs in here. I'm pretty sure like this is like the series that was on television. But yeah, that being said, for $1, you know, I definitely had to pick it up. There's a Bigfoot movie. I think it's called Bigfoot and the Lost Tapes or something that I picked up at Big Lots like last month. Avoid that one. Avoid that movie like the plague. It was god-awful. Except for the ending, okay? It was like a found footage movie, so I was like super stoked. But then, like, I'm watching the whole thing, I'm like, God, where do they find these actors? They're so terrible. You could tell, like, this is like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's crap. So, if you see that one at Big Lots, avoid it like the plague. But, yeah, Cool Duder used to say that all the time back in the day. Now I say it. Avoid it like the plague, you guys. But anyways, this one I definitely had to pick up. This is that Super Pack Madness DVD right here with like 5 indie horror films. And when I saw this, I'm like, score! I definitely did not see this in my last visit, but look at this one, Biker Zombies. It says, Biker Zombies from Detroit. I mean, you can't get better than that, right? And then it says, Lurking Terror, Evil Offspring. Now, that's really interesting right there. They Must Eat, right? It's got like these ghoulish creatures right here. I don't know, man. Maybe that's like a zombie type of movie. I don't know. I want to read about that one for you guys. It says right here, They Must Eat. It's about a warehouse worker who commands the forces of evil to do his bidding. Training the evil flesh-eating ghouls to devour those that stand in its way in what would normally be a normal society. So yeah, dang, I mean, I am super stoked for that one for sure. What does it say about the Biker Zombies? It says here, okay, all it says, it's a very short description. Look at all these right here. And then this is Biker Zombies. It says, bad bikers, killer zombies, and hard rock. That's right up my alley, man. Right up my alley. So definitely had to pick this one up for sure. And then, yeah, I picked up some of like the television DVDs that they had, like the old school Three Stooges. I have not seen the Three Stooges since I was a kid, but I remember like my dad would have it on all the time on TV, and I think even at my grandma's house they would watch it. So, you know, it's old school, and, you know, I grew up with the Three Stooges on the TV, so I definitely had to pick this one up. And Laurel and Hardy as well. I remember they had like a movie called Flying Deuces, if I'm not mistaken, and I really like that movie. So, yeah, pretty cool. Oh, it looks like it's a mixture of like, color episodes and black and white. So, yeah, that's really cool. So anyways, you guys, I definitely had to pick this one up. It says, 38 features. So you really can't go wrong, you know, for $1.25. I'm trying to get used to saying that now. I do think it's kind of ridiculous, man. But anyways, for $1.25, for what used to be $4.99, I felt like that was a good deal. So yeah, why not? And then on top of that, I picked up the Lucy one. I just couldn't help it, man. I love Lucy, dude. I love Lucy, right? Anyway, so I definitely had to pick this up because, like, just going back, man, like I was mentioning the Three Stooges, this was on TV all the time when I was a kid. And, you know, when I was a kid, I used to go to Universal Studios back in the day. And yeah, I used to love seeing like Lucy and like all of those like, old school like television shows. I had to pick this one up. And then it says here, featuring the Lucy show, Susie and I Married Joan. So I'm not too familiar with the other shows, but definitely for Lucy alone. And look, it's got 10 episodes here. I remember there was an episode of the Lucy show with John Wayne. I really dug that when I was a kid. But yeah, so I definitely had to pick that one up, and it's got those other two shows there, Susie and I Married Joan. I'm not familiar, but it looks like they got 6 episodes of Susie and 4 episodes of I Married Joan on a separate disc. So pretty cool. Disc 1 is all Lucy. Pretty awesome. Definitely had to pick up that bad boy. Hey everybody, before I get to my last final pickups, I just want to thank you all so much for watching my video. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see so far, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you feel like subscribing, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the support, you guys. Thank you so very much. Now, this is the movie that just totally blew my mind. And, yeah, like, as you see it, you guys, is how it went. You know, I saw this DVD, right? And I was all like, gosh, I see this DVD. I see all these other DVDs I did not see before. I'm going to pull my phone out right now and I'm going to share this with my YouTube followers because I know that they dig these Dollar Tree videos. But anyways, guys, this is the one where I was like, oh, yes. And that's George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Now, this movie's been released and released and released because it is in the public domain. So you'll see all sorts of copies of this movie from different companies and whatnot. But this one really stuck out to me because I don't always see this at the Dollar Tree. And not only that, though, it comes with 19 bonus movies, you guys. This was $9.99. Looks like it's got a special holiday sticker there too, so that's really neat. But anyways, gosh, you guys, looking at all these titles here, I didn't even look at this when I started filming for you guys, but look, it's got Lady Frankenstein. You guys know how big of a Frankenstein buff I am, okay? And I will say that is the most adult Frankenstein movie ever, not for kids. Gosh, I would even give that one a rated X. I don't even think it has a rating. Oh yeah, okay, rated R. But no, man, that one is brutal. It's dirty. But anyways, I did watch it when I was a kid, and I'm like, I shouldn't be watching this. I don't know. As a matter of fact, I actually picked it up at a Dollar Tree when I was a kid, so I did not expect it to be that hardcore, but so cool to actually see this one on here. Maybe all these movies that are included are in the public domain. So you get Lady Frankenstein. You got a movie here that I've heard of that I've never seen before, or that I hear people talking about that I've never seen before, called Silent Night, Bloody Night. So that's pretty cool to see in here. The Satanic Rites of Dracula. Ooh, getting gruesome, getting hardcore. Let's see what else we got. The Terror, of course. We always see The Terror in these packages with Jack Nicholson and Boris Karloff, of course. That's a classic right there. That's also in the public domain. And then, let's see, The Bride of the Gorilla. I feel like I've seen that as a kid before. Because if memory serves me correct, like I remember seeing that like on Turner Classic Movies and totally digging it. So really cool to see that one in this package. Night of the Blood Beast, pretty cool. Horrors of Spider Island, really, really cool. I'm just gonna pinpoint the ones that really stick out to me. Here's one called She Demons. Now, what's really cool about She Demons is there's actually this group, those of you guys that are music buffs, that Jerry Only, the bass player of the Misfits, put together called the She Demons. There was this horror punk rock group. It was all females. And they were really good, you guys. But I guess they had to change the name because I guess She Demons was copywritten, right? And I forgot what they changed their name to, but I remember really digging that group. So if you guys are, rock and roll fans, definitely look up She Demons. Maybe She Demons Misfits, and then it'll come up. But yeah, I remember those guys. They really killed it. So to see the movie that their name took inspiration from is really cool. So I'll have to check that movie out for sure. And then, okay, Moon of the Wolf. Like, all of these titles really intrigue me. But here's one that I have seen called Attack of the Giant Leeches. Now, you guys, I will say, even though it's a classic, that movie really isn't that great. I mean, it is as low budget as it gets, especially, even considering the time. I think this was in the 50s when they made it. So I guess, like, for its time, maybe it was considered, like, pretty scary for its time. But I tell you, man, whatever they used to create these leeches and their special effects, man, they were on some really, really tight budget for whatever they did with that movie. But it is as cheesy as it gets, but I guess, it is a classic too. So to have it in this collection is pretty cool. So if you guys can't tell, man, I am super stoked to have this. And not only that, there's some movies here with Bela Lugosi, like The Devil Bat, and just so much awesomeness in here. So if you see this at your Dollar Tree, definitely pick it up. Then I picked up this title, you guys. It's called Sacrilege. Sacrilege, I don't know, maybe I'm saying that wrong, but some devilish, satanic stuff here. Normally I don't buy movies like this, but look at the cover. And you guys, I really need to stop doing that, you guys. I see like movies that I pick up at the Dollar Tree just because it has a nice cover, and I will watch it, and it is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like a movie that was probably made in someone's backyard for maybe $10, right? Gosh, you guys, but I need to stop. I need to stop picking up movies that are just have nice covers. When will I learn my lesson, you guys? I don't know, because I kid you not, 89.9% of the stuff with very nice covers at the Dollar Tree usually is pretty god awful. But I don't know, I just couldn't help but pick this up, Like even the back looks awesome. Got this lady here with the shotgun. So pretty cool. I guess they got the cult in the back. It says 4 young women are offered as a sacrifice to a mysterious pagan goddess who has the ability to sense their greatest fears. It could be good. I mean, I'm just hoping that there's at least some decent, special effects. That's why I picked it up. But yeah, it looks pretty hardcore too, I won't lie. So anyways, you guys, those are my movie pickups. Now, as you saw earlier, I did stumble across some CDs at the Dollar Tree. So that's really cool. You guys know how heavy I am into music, but I was standing in line, right? And this one poked out at me. And I didn't film this in the video, but guys, Bret Michaels right here, man. You know me, I'm all into 80s hair metal, so I definitely had to pick this one up. This is Jammin' with Friends, Bret Michaels. It has like all of his hits on here. If you guys haven't seen Bret Michaels in concert, I highly recommend it. It was good. It was like a party, man. I tell you, like his shows are really, really fun. And he did only Poison music. So I was super stoked, right? And that's why, like, when my friends ask me, hey man, have you ever seen Poison in concert? I tend to say yes, because that's all he does, even with his solo band, and they do the stuff just like it's on the album. So really cool, man. Yeah, I gotta love me some Bret Michaels. So if you see that at the Dollar Tree, go for it, you guys. Definitely. I highly recommend Bret Michaels. And then, I won't lie to you guys, I picked up a bunch of CDs, but it looks like just a bunch of indie rock bands that the Dollar Tree has right now. Some of these I checked out, some of them I didn't, but I picked up one called He Is Legend. So, pretty cool. It says "Suck Out the Poison." I guess that's the name of their single right there. So we'll see if that's any good. This one I got like old school MTV Room Raider vibes, you know, early 2000s. Good times, you guys, good times. But I got that vibe from this. This is called The Shore. So I'm assuming this is like pop rock or like pop punk. But it says here, California's best Britpop band. Okay, well, that answers my question there. But yeah, I really dug the cover, so it kind of took me back to that time for some reason. So definitely had to pick that one up. Haven't listened to it. Could be good, could be bad. This one right here says it's a winner of an MTV award. MTV Best Band on Campus. Whatever that means, right? I guess like college rock right here, right? It says here, Hotel of the Laughing Tree. So, yeah, I don't know. Could be really good. It's got an interesting cover for sure. So definitely had to pick that one up. And this one, I don't know what it is, but I assume it's indie rock as well. The Juliana Theory. Yeah, I said that right. Juliana Theory. Huh, interesting. And then 12 Gauge Valentine. So I'm guessing this is like some heavy metal stuff. So really cool. I have no idea, you guys. Sometimes I do like picking up things in a blind buy. And I will say the best way to pick up things in a blind buy is at the Dollar Tree. Okay, for sure, man. But yeah, so I couldn't help but pick up some of the CDs. You know me being a diehard music fan. Here's one called Ashley Parker Angel. This gives me kind of like emo rock vibes right here. But yeah, for sure I had to pick this one up. And all of the CDs I'm mentioning, guys, usually they all say like 2006 or 2008. So it's around that time of like indie rock and punk rock. So really cool. Here's one I did put in the player because it really intrigued me. It says no cover art. I'm like, okay, well, that's pretty punk right there. It's called Hard Fi. And I guess the album's called Once Upon a Time in the West. So I popped this in the player, and this is bona fide pop, or not pop rock, but indie rock. This is like bona fide indie rock. So I thought it was okay, you know. But for $1, I felt like, that was worth it. I can't say like I really, really recommend it. But this CD, on the other hand, you guys, if you see the CD, Men, Women, and Children, I really dug this. This is like disco rock. It's like the best way I could put it, or like kind of like funk rock. And I really, really dug this sound. And I've never heard of this band before. Let me know in the comment section if you guys heard of them. But this CD is back from, let's see. 2006, man. So good times, man. Good times. I was nothing but a kid back in those days, but watching MTV. So that's definitely taking me back. That sound, man, of MTV rock in the early 2000s. So very cool, you guys. I just had to share that with you. Thank you again, you guys, for watching my video. If you saw anything awesome at your Dollar Tree this time around, let me know in the comments section down below. I'm just having a blast and making these videos for you guys. It's just been super, super fun. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much again. Kenneth Ramon, signing off!